Folks, this is the Condo Show for week ending July 23rd, 2025. I'm going to talk to you about why some of these condo prices just don't make any sense. Now, if you want to speak with me directly about your real estate situation, selling, buying, it's really simple. Below this video, in the description, there's a link to my calendar. Click on that, book a time that's convenient for you, and we'll talk about whatever's on your mind. I work with different condo buyers, and oftentimes we'll start looking at properties downtown, or they say we want to buy a property, a condo in town. We're looking at things, we've got a price point organized, we've got the budget, the features, and sometimes along the way, it comes up that, hey, out of town, the same type of condo is so much cheaper. And it's true, prices in town, in the city, are different than out of town. They're cheaper out of town for the same type of unit. And so sometimes some of my buyers start contemplating, should we buy out of town? It's cheaper. And I do the math. I've done it so many times now. I do the math. I look at everything, and their mortgage payments would be less, but I ask a bunch of other questions also. One of them is, if you buy in town, are you going to be owning a car? And oftentimes they'll say, well, we don't own one now. And they currently, in most cases, live in town already. And their attitude is no, we've never seen the need to buy a car. We can get anywhere we want with public transportation. And besides, we could walk to, everything we need is within walking distance. So no. I go, well, if you buy out there, it is cheaper, but are you going to need a car? And the answer is almost always yes. Even if they're taking a GO train in town, they need a car for other daily stuff, shopping, grocery, just whatever they need. Just even visit family, they need a car. Sometimes they need a car just to get to the GO train if that's what they're going to use to commute. When you factor in the cost of a car, the monthly payments, the gas, the insurance, the just general maintenance of a car, and you factor that on top of, and you add it to whatever their mortgage payment is, all of a sudden, that's oftentimes going to be more than them just paying more for a condo in town. The allure of the lower price, it almost tricks them, thinking, wow, I can get so much cheaper. Yeah, sure, we'll buy a car because it's cheaper. But the monthly lifestyle, the cost to live every month is actually going to cost more. Now, I've done this many times. I'm not saying that's the case every single time. I've just not come across a situation where it works in the buyer's favor. It is always, so far, the examples I've looked at, going to cost more if they add a car plus the cost of commute. You add all that in, it doesn't make any sense. The condo prices out of town are lower, but it doesn't make any sense yet to justify. They're not low enough to justify, I work in town, I need to be in a city, I'm going to buy out of town and buy a car, and everything's going to be so much better. It's going to cost you more. Let me know in the comments below if you've looked at this and what you concluded. If you think this video can help somebody you know, please pass it along. And if you get value from what we're talking about, subscribe. Now the numbers, normally I'd be doing the numbers right now, the data for condos. Not this week. We're going to bring those back next week.